Joining us now from Manila in the Philippines, Diane Francis. Ms. Francis, I'm wondering whether there are still any ongoing aspects to this story that we don't know about yet.
What I really suspect is that Mr. de Guzman's death, which is being billed by the Indonesian police as a suicide, is actually a murder.
Diane, isn't there an assumption that if you're going to cut spending, you're going to cut programs that people want and need?
That's potentially going to be the case, but the problem is that right now the threat to our social safety net is debts. Interest payments by governments are as much as our health care costs, and we're going to lose them if we don't do something about spending and taxation.
In 1966, New York, the financial capital of this country, was Montreal. Linguistic legislation that's discriminated against Anglophones and immigrants for years has destroyed that.
How much of a problem is Canada perceived to be down in Washington by Ridgway and Bush's administration concerning the entry as a backdoor entry into the United States?
I think they consider Canada even more serious than Mexico.
It's been nice to hear from Pat Buchanan on the issue of our border, and it's a warning, and I think that we have to do more.
Let's get some insight now from our panel. Here's Diane Francis.
Gary, you're angry about this defeat as a Tory on a number of levels. You want to tell why?
I think after tonight they've gone from the whiz kids to the white belt kids, because it is a big part of their responsibility.
Well, let's ask one of the whiz kids. John, what do you say to that?
Well, I say none taken, Gary.
I believe in '86 we lost a great deal of control over our policies, and we should be looking at, again, addressing the question of how many people, who do we want, and is the bureaucracy doing what we want it to do?
I think it's really important that business doesn't become a toady to business, and while I like to celebrate good enterprise, I also go after the bad. I think that's an obligation of a business writer.